Alright. I'm back from my previous failure. Karos now has the Hoplin Guard. You might be asking, wouldn't that have been really useful last time? Yes. I kind of, sort of, forgot that I had it. However, life goes on. We've made mistakes, but we can rebuild. And surely, I will not do anything stupid ever again. Yes.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Fire Emblem A Hat in White. Last time, there was some failure. There was, crippling failure, even. But as it stands, it's a Sword Reaver, that's a Sword Reaver, son of a... Alright, so things are already off to a bad start, right? Like, we're already not where we want to be. But, you know, life goes on. Alright, let's heal up... Actually, let's heal up Edward. On the account of... he might have a chance of dying on the boss. And that would be really bad. So, okay, Fango, with one hit, gets this guy down to enough for you to kill? Yes, alright. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And Fango didn't even get hit. Nothing to worry about here. And then Lopez gets his licks in. That'll get me some money and a level up. Lopez, please get strength. Please get strength. It'd be so funny if you got strength. Alright, so the Lopez dream might be dead. It might be over, right? Like, things might, in fact, be over. However... yeah, I got nothing. It's just an unfortunate circumstance. Okay, and then you go over here, and then you can go, like, over here. And, I don't know, you go up here, I guess? Alright. Excellent. Look at Agari go. Queen behavior. Alright, now this time, I ain't gonna lose to the likes of yous. Not even close. Alright, now Edward, do me a favor. You're gonna get the kill on the boss, and... oh, that means you get the Shamshire. Fuck. Ow. I mean, that should still be fine. It's just... I wanted the Shamshire. I could have put that on, like, people. And it could have been great, even. Oh, well. C'est la vie. And... ow. Alright, other phase. Oh no, he's going after... yes, perfect! Edward has left the Shamshire for us! That is so cool of him. Alright, so let's get it! You're the one in charge, aren't you? Who gave you the order to kill the Margrave? Not even gonna try asking me to leave? That never works. And asking an assassin about her secrets does. You should stick to fighting for your life. Kyra, I gotta admit, she's got you on that one. Alright. A kill for Kairos? I mean, actually... Oh, Femi is nowhere near being able to contribute on that one. That's not gonna work. I mean... I lose nothing by trying this, right? Damn it. Let me be funny, game. I guess I could... Oh, hey, the new girl could get it done. Am I going to use her? Yeah, okay, she is a physically inclined armor knight. Her defense growth's actually pretty bad. But okay. That makes sense. Going back down to Raleigh's growth rates. Yeah, Raleigh is balanced. Soder is magic-oriented, if I remember correctly. And she's physically oriented. Makes sense. I've got an armor knight for every occasion. You probably have, like, a cool boss conversation. But... I kind of just want to... kill. Yep, I'm going to give it to Kairos. I'm going to prioritize getting experience over getting... boss conversation. Plus, it gives Kairos, vengeance from a previous life. And it increases offenses. Which, pretty goddamn good. Alright, Commander is down. Everyone's hit and avoid is now lower. And I can get you. Yep. You can level up for realsies this time. Last time you got speed, which is definitely helpful, but maybe some strength this time. You know what? Speed and bulk, I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with speed and bulk. Level 13, level 12, level 4, so... Yes, please. Let me be careful with this. What do you have? Okay. Alright, that's, that is a bit of a yikes-esque moment for me. Alright. Let's, move Raleigh back one. Have you attack with your iron bow. This will get the kill. Relatively safely. And then after that... Yeah, no, this is going to be easy. Agari's going to... Actually, I can also give it to Hecate, who honestly wants it a little more. Perfect. So we visit. Aside from Tartarus to the east, we share borders with 3 margraves. Flintshire to the north, Conwy to the south, and Ploys to the west. We often see delegates from them heading to pay visits to the Margrave. If I'm not mistaken, all 3 of their Margraves are at the castle today. There's no way that's a coincidence, right? Ah, sorry. I'm talking your ear off when you have a fight to finish. We truly appreciate what you're doing. Please, take this token of our gratitude. Alright, very important that I save that village. Alright, that's gonna go like that, that's gonna go like that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to heal you up, and then I'm just gonna end the turn, because I don't know... Oh god, alright, Edward might... Never mind, he's good, he's good. He's goated, in fact. Yeah, Hecate is not going to be too afraid of this. Ooh, she's also goated. There we go, baby. And she doubles you because she's just a better shaman. Alright, good shit's happening. Good shit's happening. This is a little bit less good shit. But, yeah, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're cruising, baby. God, I love the sound effects for Edward. Alright. Oh. Alright then, it looks to me like we're gonna be good. Alright, let's just make sure I don't do anything too stupid and aggressive. Now, we've got 2 Master Seals. So, honestly, the time for promotion is soon. Aren't you almost... Yeah, you're getting up there in level. But, okay. Hitting the end turn button. That's about what I expected. Let me just see. Oh, this is perfect. Femi, give me that devil lance. Oh, there's going to be some bullshit I can pull with you. Alright, fix your level ups. However, what do I need to wield that? An E rank. Ho ho ho. Oh, this is going to be quite funny. Also with an Axe Reaver. Okay, so we can just keep you right there. Then what do you have? Also an Axe Reaver. I know that you literally have an Axe Reaver. But I think through the power of love and friendship, I think that Fango can still handle you. We're going to give him his most accurate weapon. Oh, do you ever equip the cleave bow, probably? Yeah, another cleave bow. Item, iron bow. Those people. They may have saved our lives. I better make way so they can speak to Fida. Oh, that's smart. Okay. Hecate should be able to... Nope. What's your lower weapon level? Axes? Alright, do you kill? Yes. Yeah, you kind of just... Oh, not when I do this. Okay. God, if that ends in my death... I don't think that can end in my death. Yeah, no, we're fine. I'm just gonna speed up through this. Alright. Gonna end the turn. If that actually killed me in one shot, I was going to go fucking ballistic. But it didn't, so we're fine. Ow. Ooh, Fango! Nice. Now, are you going to get a level up worthy of such a cool crit? Honestly, yes. Your hit rate is still a little scary, but your speed's climbing and your health is ridiculous. So, I think Fango's gonna be okay. Though, admittedly, Fango is on the chopping block if I get a cool-looking unit I really want to use. Because as much as I like him, his hit rate is not very good. And that might be a problem going forward. Alright. You just kill. Very nice. Then I'll heal up. Very nice. And then... Yeah, perfect. Easy peasy. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. A fellow markswoman is to be my next opponent, huh? You can send the cook at me with a cleaver if you like. I'm not moving an inch, and you're all going down. Relax. I'm not with those people. Come to think of it, they did seem rather out of it. Like, something else was distracting them. I'm going to guess you're the distraction, then. If by distraction you mean surprise hostile force from behind, we fled Tartaros, and came here to meet with Margrave Barlowe. Oh, but we aren't criminals or anything. You see, frankly, you could be guilty of spitting on the Hierophant's shoes for all I care. Their leader lies dead in the mud thanks to you, and the rest we can handle. Yeah, it's like literally that one guy over there. You're good. Why don't you step inside while I wrap things up out here? Thanks. Will do. that woman is probably... Like, she's gonna run out and strangle that guy with her bare hands. Don't imagine for a moment that just because I'm outside, the margrave is vulnerable. It'd be a fatal mistake on your part. Do we understand each other? Damn it, I'm not an assassin! What more do I need to do to prove it? Just being careful. Right now, I can't afford the luxury of trust. Well, what are you dilly-dallying for? Get going! Not even a word of thanks, huh? I sure hope the margrave isn't this unpleasant. Barlowe! I know you're in here somewhere. Come out of your hidey hole and face me, you coward. I should have known. Trouble attracts you like flames attract the moth. Fiddle-dee-dee? I was picturing this like Armstrong and Curtis from Full Metal Alchemist, and then when he said fiddle-dee-dee, I got the fucking Simpsons joke when Homer steps like on a nail and it goes through his foot, and he's just like, fiddle-dee-dee, that will require a tetanus shot. I just was not ready for fiddle-dee-dee. Ho humbug! Edward, what is happening? Should I be worried? You haven't changed at all, Barlowe, you old oaf. Oh, shut your mouth, you incorrigible miscreant. It's so good to see you again. Been way too long, man. What in the world brings you back? I thought you'd found yourself a nice, cozy gig in Tartaros. You know how it is. Nothing lasts forever. Oh, but let me introduce you to Kyra here. Ah, you are she? Edward spoke much of you in his letters. Quite highly at that, and I see he was not exaggerating. Your tactics were unrefined, but no less effective for it. Such a capable commander at such a young age. Oh, it's enough to tug at my nostalgic heartstrings. Ah, well, So it is you that we owe our lives? You do not look like much. Do you even speak our language? What? You will pardon me if I do not waste time on expressions of gratitude. Many tasks await me, and this delay has been most unwelcome. I must ride back to my lands, post-haste. Indeed, I would see the three of you off sooner than later. I shall figure out which of you is the culprit in due time. What? Have you gone senile over the course of the battle, Barlowe? Since clearly you have forgotten, let me refresh your aging memory. All three of us were trapped in this castle with you. You truly think us so stupid as to sick assassins on ourselves? No, I think you're intelligent enough to make it appear as though you were at risk also. But you three stand to gain the most from my untimely demise. This is fact. Please, feel free to save us all the hassle of a tedious investigation. Anyone? Not even a brush with death can quell the great tactician's imagination. Hey, if it makes you feel better to imagine some grand conspiracy, be my guest. Ready my carriage. I burn with desire to abandon this hovel. You will admit your accusations are devoid of all logic and reason. But I suppose you need to save face after that disgraceful failure. Your old reputation is in a precarious enough position as it is. That's just as well. As for me, I want to kill you like the most. Why is the top of your head like a mustache? Couldn't grow one yourself, so you just grew one on your hair? Bitch. Even the whelp has more sense than you do, Barlowe. Truly, I do so pity the poor people stuck with you as their margrave. Go ahead, keep embarrassing yourself as much as you like. I shall leave you to it. Ta-ta. What if, like, all three of them were evil? Like, what if all three of them separately hired these assassins? That'd be funny. Politics, Kyra. I would not wish them on my worst enemy. But let's talk about you. Surely this is not merely a courtesy call. Truth is, we got something important to talk with you about. Bit of a long story. You'd better sit down. I would speak with Kyra if you don't mind, Edward. You I know well. I should like to get acquainted with her. Her and her companion in the white robe, if she's willing. Wait, Apathy? Why? Let us speak in my study. It's this way. I shall await you and your ally there. He's got to be a slippery one if he survived dealing with that rabble. Slippery's one word to describe him. But trust me, He's a good man. Just be earnest with him, okay? Apathy does not know what being earnest means. And thus, Edward brought us here to see you. A rebellion to depose the Hierophant himself, huh? A complex problem. Knowing what I know of you, I would be foolish to speak down to you. I shall outline the facts as succinctly as I am able. Surely you understand that I cannot simply declare war on Tartaros. The Margraves have a great deal of freedom, but there are limits. I would never be allowed to interfere in a Tartarin affair. Yeah, that's reasonable. We won't ask for anything other than a place to stay for a while. You get ahead of yourself, Kyra. I never refused you. It is imperative, however, that we handle this matter with care. Indeed, I cannot justify poking my nose in the internal affairs of Tartaros. Not without the right story to go with it, at the very least. What do you mean? Let us say that you do us a favor. We already saved your life! We need not convince the Margrave, Kyra. He is clearly already on our side. It is his troops, his people, and most importantly, his peers we must sway. Keenly observed. Most perspicacious of you, my lady. A situation so unorthodox as what transpired today would not do. Rumors would swirl. People would wonder what manner of hold you have over me. No, what we need is a simple, palatable tale of heroism and justice. Something akin to a fairy tale that even children could grasp and support. Yeah, I get what you mean now. Well, we're at your disposal. What would you have us do, Margrave? Barlowe, please. You are Edward's dear friend, thus mine as well. You see, we had some trouble with a certain group. They hide in a derelict mansion at the base of the mountains. They demand tithes of the settlements in North Wrexham. In absence of payment, they have sworn to unleash an army of the undead. So far, they have been mostly ignored, and their threats ring hollow. Nevertheless, however likely it is to be no more than a bluster, it worries me. So, bandit cleanup? That used to be our specialty before this whole thing started. Theirs are acts of brigands, true. However, their leader is... well, there's no easy way to put this. He claims to not merely be a powerful sorcerer, but rather a necromancer. Don't talk to me about necromancers right now. I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I was trying to recruit the necromancer Cressidia in Tactics Ogre, and that woman is recruitable only by a niche mechanic in the game called loyalty and like clan loyalty that only matters for recruiting her and no one else. And because I unknowingly killed a lot of people from Cressidia's homeland, I couldn't get her after I beat the map that lets you recruit her, so I had to reload a previous save, grind for like 6 hours to get my Galgastani approval up, so I could go beat that map again, and then recruit her, and it fucking sucks, and it was annoying, but I have her, and she's cool, and she does dark magic. Tactics Ogre's a really good fucking game, but fuck recruiting Cressidia. Somebody capable of returning the dead back to their mortal coil. What? Does that seem surprising to you, one who can also restore life? So you know about that, too. I had a good vantage point during the battle. My best guess is that our necromancer is another one of the so-called heretics. I wish to ask for Lady Apathy's input on this regard, but I cannot tell you anything without more information. It is best that we see about this individual for ourselves. But would dealing with them be enough for our purposes? It would do to begin. Ah, fine. There you are. You arrived just in time. The scum have returned to the earth where they belong. Those who lived will never come back. They're finished. Are you uninjured, Fida? Lady Apathy, would you tend to her injuries for me? Margrave, I am the bodyguard. It's me who looks after you. Besides, I'm perfectly fine. Just tell me what's next. Which of those backstabbing pigs are we taking on first? Do you recall the reports about the necromancer? No. I can't believe it. They just tried to kill you! The assassin's blood is fresh on the ground. And you want me to go chasing after that idiotic gossip? Our new friends here shall assist you in that task. In the meantime, I shall personally investigate today's agitation. Let them go alone. Why do I have to go? They could try again. I need to stay at your side. Fighter, I request that you place your trust in my judgment. Okay, what's the worst that can happen? I'll take you to where those imbeciles are at. Just give me the time to gather my guys and we can get going. No time like the present. Make it quick. Best of luck to you, my friends. Alright. That was a good map. I got unlucky, but it was luck that I very clearly could have mitigated. Like, golly, ain't it funny how the hack gave you the Hoplin Guard, the map before you had to fight an assassin boss? Isn't that just quack and crazy? Place is dead ahead. What can we expect, Fighter? A farce, that's what. These idiots are all bark and no bite. An army of the undead. Right. Where'd they pull that crud from? What do you think, expert heretic? Sound like anything to you? It sounds profoundly stupid. Exactly. And look at this nonsense. Old ruins, abandoned castle, dark woods, the whole 9 yards. It seems cliché, doesn't it? Like any mediocre book about life-ringers and death cults. It's only missing the head honcho using magic to appear from thin air, just so he can gloat at us and leave without actually doing anything. Alright, look. I saw that joke coming from a mile away. But it still got me. Listen. I know that meta jokes are kind of overused nowadays, but they get me, I'm not gonna lie. What do you know? Turns out I'm the sorcerer. I can see the future. How can you be so calm? What we have just witnessed. Teleportation. Forbidden arts. Who are you? State your name. I am Polonius, the great necromancer. Are you trembling yet? You should start right about now. My powers are beyond the comprehension of feeble worms. Since you look like a very decent fellow, I'll try asking nicely first. Grab your posse of the undead or whatever and get lost. Fools, don't you know who I am? You just told us, moron. You are about to witness a power that will leave you astounded. But first, a test, if you will. Survive, and I shall reward you with my attention. Dead or alive, I shall see you on the other side. And what did I tell you? Gloated and left. I'm already looking forward to putting an arrow in his butt. I don't know, I'm actually gonna have fun with this. It's like watching a bad play, but we're in it. I am surrounded by... Can you not grasp the gravity of the situation? The man can teleport, a feat thought lost to time. He's not just a heretic, he's the heretic in chief. I always thought that would have to be Apathy. Say, Apathy, why don't you try teleporting around too? That'd be a pretty handy power to have. This charade is trying my patience. Let us apprehend the clown and be done with it. Finally, someone with a sense of urgency. The sooner we wrap up, the sooner I can get back to the margrave. The sooner I'm back, the less risk that I'll find him dead. Can't argue with that, I guess. Shall we see what's in store for us, Kyra? To the castle it is. Be careful, everyone. The woods are rather dense here. There may be enemies waiting to ambush amid the trees. Okay, fair. Made sure that I knew there were some goons. Okay, there's... Oh, Wyvern Knight? Mind Scroll? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a Mallet Knight. Oh, great. That's great. I'm happy for that. Alright, let's look. A towering man leading a ruthless band of mercenaries in the employ of the purported necromancer. Prevents both holder and foe from doubling. That's kind of cool, actually. It's literally, the skill from Fates that knights get. That just stops them. That's good. I like that. I wonder how it does it. Like, programming-wise. Whatever. Alright, so there's some longbows I need to worry about. A lot of longbows. There's the bolt axe dude in the middle there, but the others don't seem to be too bad. A Lance Reaver to look out for. 2 horse slayers. Alright, that's not gonna be too bad. Luna for, Hecate. And what's this? Tomebreaker. Oh, God. Okay, alright, well, that's fine. And another Lancer. Okay. That ain't too bad. Let's see here. Do I have all the goons that I want? I do believe that I do. Alright. Let's go back to camp. Who can I talk to today? Huh. A decent amount of people, actually. Alright, well, let's see what the gruesome twosome has cooked up. I'm thinking about what I could make for you next. You're doing enough as it is. You don't have to worry. Now that Tyrus is here, maybe something magic inclined. Then again, I don't want to distract from his research. Please, it would hardly be a problem. I can't just spend my every waking moment researching. What better way to take a break than to setting my creativity free? No, I don't want to pull you away from your secret project. Oh, yes, that. Maybe I'll try making one of those fancy weapons that can strike twice. Yeah, you'd like one of those, wouldn't you, Kyra? You can just make them? What, you thought people got them by planting seeds? Someone's gotta make them. I never have myself, but should be a fun challenge. Get back to me in a while. Will do. Thanks as always, Hestia. Very funny. Alright. Okay, so now this is going to be... Kyra, my fair companion. How fare you today? Better now that we're out of the lion's den, Soder. But not as well as I'll be when this is all over. Indeed, indeed. Alas, that goes without saying. What were you two doing? Recounting old war stories? He and I are the only proper holy knights in our midst, if only formerly. Regardless of how it ended for both of us, it was part of our lives. Soder sought me out, seeking to indulge in some reminiscing. I get nostalgic, Kyra. It is common at our age. Sometimes I yearn for days long past. I must admit that I differ. Wait, you're not the nostalgic type, Pericles? That's a surprise. I thought it lined up with the rest of, Do not sugarcoat it, Kyra. I know who I am. But no, I do not count wistfulness among my many flaws. Truth be told, Pericles, the undyingly loyal holy knight of an era bygone, is perhaps the person I despise the most in the entire world. Ooh, strong words. Grandiloquent, but strong. Is that why you've such a chip on your shoulder about the theocracy? I mislike this topic. Could we please speak of brighter matters? Verily! Ah, where was I before our friend interrupted us? Ah, yes, I was speaking of that one mission. A group of heretics was somewhere in the capital. We were tasked with reining them in. You would not believe where they attempted to hide. Pardon me, I feel a tad lightheaded. Perhaps it is what we had for supper. I'll excuse myself for now. Is it something I said? I don't think his memories of the Inquisition are as fond as yours, Soder. I would not exactly call them fond, Kyra. I did leave, after all. But, yes, I must concede that I do not bear his burning hatred for my old life. I can't help but wonder what went down. Must have been something bad to cause such resentment. Who wronged this man? Perhaps nobody wronged him at all. Regret takes many forms, Kyra. The work of a holy knight often called for difficult decisions. 'Tis why I departed. There were orders I could not abide. So you think he did abide them, and now he... I merely ramble, as I tend to do. I don't know him well enough. Well, he'll have to sort out his demons on his own. We can't help him there. But we can help him with his quest to make the world a better place. There we are of identical minds, through and through. I, too, shall do my part, to right the wrongs of the past. I'm counting on you as always, Soder. Better not get distracted by memories on the field. It upsets me that you believe there is any need to remark that. That's nice. Unfortunately for Soder, I got an armor knight that uses dark magic. However, in another playthrough, in another life, I would definitely use Soder. Phobos and Begonia, what an odd combination this is. Hey, wait a minute, you. You, the runt's runt. The runtest runt. The head runt. Quit calling me a runt, would you? What do you want? I just want you to know that your crimes are neither forgiven nor forgotten. Oh, that's it? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Can you get out of my way now? I just don't get it. How can you be so shameless? We broke you out of prison after you raided our village, after you put our family's lives in danger, and you have the gall to walk around like nothing's wrong? Like we're all just good friends? Like you aren't a criminal? Hey, I've stayed clean since you busted me out. All I've done is help you runts out as much as I could. That's not enough! You've done so much harm. What? Did your mama catch a boo-boo during our attack or something? You could have killed his mother. Like, I think Phobos' problems here are not unfounded. Look, boy, I shouldn't have to be the one to tell you this, but the world ain't rainbows and sunshine. I've had it rough, too. We all did. You think it was fun for us to be brigands? Huh? Well, yes. Sure seemed like it. Bah. Okay, fine. We did enjoy ourselves pillaging and robbing. We had camaraderie. We had freedom. It was nice, damn it. Guilty as charged. So what? We also would have picked honest work a million times if we could. Oh yeah? We're here, ain't we? You got no idea what it's like in the northern peaks. Life in the untamed wilderness of the Pyrenees. Where only rogues, mad dogs, and disgraced losers dare go. Those who did go settled as they could and built something of a life. And you know what happens when people build a life? They have kids. So you mean, we were born there. We never knew nothing other than strife and violence. What else could we do, if not be outlaws in greener lands? People like us got two choices. That, or mercenary work. Real mercenary work. Not the little children's play that you runts put on. Work that's barely a couple steps removed from brigandy, really. I'm sorry. It's true, you've not done anything bad since you've joined us. Forgive me. I'll step out of your way now. Listen here. Phobos, wasn't it? Because I'm nicer than you give me credit for, I'll give you some free advice. I can tell you're a nice lad. You've lived your whole life with family and friends. It's made you happy, but it's also given you a short-sighted view of the world. It makes you unfairly judge people as bad, or worse. It makes you ripe for the picking for the kind of bad person that plays good. We're in this together now. Stay safe out there, will ya? That's not how I expected that to go. Huh. Wow, I like that. Straight up, I really like that. No notes. Alright, Greybeard. Greybeard. Fuck, that's Athos. Alright, Edward. What'd I tell ya? Was I right, or was I right? Barlowe's a great dude. I knew he wouldn't let us down. Yeah, he seemed like a decent sort for a nobleman. What was that all about, though? What was what all about? When we first met him, you two started acting like you'd lost your minds. For a moment, I thought that was our plan down the gutter. Oh, yeah. I guess it looked weird, wouldn't it? It's just a thing we have. We enjoy reenacting our first meeting. By making noises and pretending to throw punches at one another. We weren't pretending back then, believe me. It was a long time ago. We were younger. Dumber. Different priorities, different outlooks on life. You told us in a couple of decades I'd be going to him for help. We'd both have laughed you out of the room. Sheesh, what'd you do, Redbeard? Come on, why's it gotta be me that instigated the fight? He may look so wise, affable, and solemn now, but he was every bit the piece of work I was back then. I ought to tell you more another time. Right. So who won the fight? Pshaw! He was always a thinker, not a fighter. So he's not the one who turned you into a Cyclops? Nah, I'll tell you that story some other time. But for now, I better stop myself. You don't have the time to sleep through Redbeard's story time. I always have the time to sleep through Redbeard's story time. I really like these characters. They're great. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Oh, no. I thought it was Raleigh and Fida. But no, it's the armor woman I just got. Hello, Fida. So, how's it hanging? It's hanging. Right. I'm making you uncomfortable, aren't I? Is it that obvious? Well, it's what I'm trying to do. I want you to be afraid of me. Just a little bit. Mind telling me why? I don't know yet what you intend to pull here. Didn't the margrave get you up to speed before we set out? We're trying to bring the Hierophant of Tartarus to justice, and yes, I know what you claim to be your goal. You don't trust us, do you? The margrave has often told me of his dear friend, Edward. He vouches for him, and by extension, the rest of you. That's why I can't afford to trust you. It shocks me that he doesn't see this for the blind spot that it is. Wow, you're paranoid. If we had any ulterior motives, why not just let you all die to those assassins? It doesn't have to be all of you. If the margrave says Edward is trustworthy, I believe him. Edward says you're trustworthy, I could believe him too. You say that cantankerous hag of yours is trustworthy. The hag isn't worried about the knight stabbing her in the back. Then there's the whole jolly cadre that you brought along. This chain of trust is far too long, with far too many links. Can you guarantee to me that none of these links will break? Okay, I do have to admit, I see your point, but none of us... Were you about to assure me that none of you could possibly be a traitor? Stopping halfway through such a sentence says more than any words ever could. There are suspicions, but if anyone's getting stabbed in the back, it's us. I doubt anybody here holds any grudges against the margrave. You doubt it, just like I doubt everything you just said. So just in case, I'm gonna keep glaring at everyone, so they know my arrows will land in some very uncomfortable places, should anyone harbor any funny ideas towards my liege. You keep at it. Make no mistake, though. So far as none of you give me cause to oppose you, my bow arm will follow your say, and my arrows will find only your foe's flesh. That's something, at least. What are your stats again, young miss? Let's see here. Ooh, really good stat. Like, really good growth rates. Eh. Problem is, your bases look a little low. Especially compared to Femi, but then again, Femi's entire shtick is that she's a growth unit. So, yeah. No shit, she's gonna be better than you. But still, your speed's a lot better than fucking Kyra's. Oh, hi there. You're coming with us too? The margrave said, since we're already acquainted, I should tag along. I don't know if you really need the extra help. You're plenty strong. Thanks, but still, never hurts to have more. Say, what's your name? I, didn't have the chance to ask. Orlaith. Sorry about that, by the way. I don't really like talking much, to be honest. That's alright. You're more amicable than Fida, at any rate. Heh. Well, Fida would take an arrow if it meant someone else didn't have to take it. Rue the day you make an enemy of her, though. Or the day you mildly inconvenience her. Getting chewed out by her is a rite of passage for new pyrite recruits. Yikes. Hold your yikeses. It may seem like Inferno, but you'd be surprised. The Margrave seems convinced Wrexham doesn't need a proper knight commander, so she usually ends up acting the part. And she's actually really good to us. I never saw her refuse a sick day, ignore a plea, or mock a moment of weakness. Once you get used to her personality, she's a surprisingly nice boss. Huh, you're right, that is surprising. But enough about Fida. Tell me more about yourself, if you want. There's not much to tell. I'm from a village near the keep. A knight once helped me find my toy when I was a kid. I wanted to become a knight so I could help people like that. Oh, this is Arter! You're Arter from Sacred Stones. That's literally his backstory about why he became a monk. Why did I just remember that off the dome? I have no life. Then I did. And now I'm here. The end. Ah. Boring, huh? Hey, I've got enough people with secrets and tragic tales in this army. Well, I'm just boring. If anything, I find that rather refreshing. Glad to have you here, my boring friend. And I'm glad to be here. Alright. She seems nice. Alright. Let's go see what's going on with the children. Hey, Kyra. Are we going to be staying at that palace? Gosh, please say yes. What? Oh, you mean the Margrave's keep? Heh. Liked what you saw, did you, Elias? Well, while everyone else was distracted, I may have snuck into one of the bedrooms. I was very tired, and it'll be our little secret, big guy. That's us, known for being great at keeping secrets. Femi, would you please not spread this one around? I have some restraint, boss. The secret'll stay secret. Yeah, I guess it will, huh? What's that look for? Did you get caught? Sorry, I don't think it'll get you in trouble with the Margrave. A guy just walked in. I didn't have any time to hide or anything. But he just said, "Try not to oversleep. Your companions will be worried." Then he smiled and closed the door. I guess it was just a servant. I preferred to be safe than sorry, so I left to go looking for you. I see. So, was the bed comfortable? It was bliss. I've never laid on such a nice bed before. So that's what sets nobles apart from peasants, huh? Well, that and a lot more things, but yeah, they can afford nicer beds. Honestly, who cares about the rest? I take the beds alone. That was the best nap I've taken. You did it too? Why are you talking about the beds, Femi? I totally didn't go snooping around the Margrave's castle. I was just, tired too, like your brother. What, Elias is the only one who gets to sneak around? That's different. When he does it, it's endearing. When you do it, it's a crime. Oh, God. Please tell me you at least didn't get caught. Pshaw, I'm way better at hide-and-seek than him. Hey! Femi, I swear. So are we gonna be staying there after this is done? Please tell me that we are. It's so nice there. I'm not sure, but, the Margrave struck me as a reasonable fellow. He might let you stick around if I ask him. Only me? Well, what about you? I can't afford to take a vacation. There's so much I have to do. Aren't you tired? You've been running around and fighting so much lately. You're worried about me now? Ah, come on, big guy. I'm always worried about you, Kyra. I'm your brother. Guess that's the lot of a sibling, huh? Always worrying. Older, younger, doesn't matter. Worrying is what siblings do. Actually, I'm not really that worried about my sister. She's like, if I was down on my luck and had one phone number to call to save my life, it would be my sister. She's got the best head on her shoulders of anyone I know. Now, my older brother is a 33-year-old man who collects Funko Pops, so him I'm actually worried about. However, he's a grown-ass man. He can make his decisions. At least, the ones that get along. Our neighbor and his sister. Say, what did the guy who found you look like? Bald, but he had a big beard and these funny little glasses. Right. Why are you smiling like that all of a sudden? You know him? Don't worry about it. That's cute. That was really sweet. I also need to, whenever I've brought up my brother on this channel, it's always that he collects Funko Pops. It's just that there are other things I could say that makes it sound way worse. It's just that Funko Pops are the funniest thing to make fun of him for. I think he's working on making a Fallout 4 mod. Godspeed, bro. Alright, let's see here. How long has this episode been going on for? Oh! We're done. Wow. I am losing... That's a good sign that I am losing track of time recording these episodes because I'm enjoying it so much. But that's it for this time. Next time, we get to deal with this nonsense. Alright. Normal rock, that's so funny.